Welcome back to Liquori Fit TV. Matt Liquori here, aka Liquori Fit. I've got a very important topic here, one that every bodybuilding, bikini, figure, physique competitor should know and watch and listen to. How to make your bodybuilding experience great. I think this is very important because there's so many things that could, really damage that experience that I want to cover. So I'm going to cover 3 things right now, how to make your bodybuilding experience great, because you deserve it to be great. Let's dive into it. Ready? Go. Alright, so first off, and this is good in chronological order, before you even decide to do a bodybuilding show, ask yourself why you want to do a bodybuilding show. I've seen far too many times people are just doing them for the wrong reasons, and I made a video like 6 months ago saying why to do or why not to do a bodybuilding show, and I kind of talk about this more there. But, whether if you're the kind of person that has always been insecure about, your body, how you look, and are never really satisfied with it because of other personal things you have going on, maybe a bodybuilding show is not for you, because you're going to look your best for one day, and that's really hard to deal with sometimes. So there's that. Going into it to only win, only going into it with the mindset that you're only going to be satisfied if you win a certain award, a certain class, going for the pro card, you're going to be really let down at the end of the day, because winning is not what it's about. So what I'm talking about is going into prep with a really good mindset that you're just trying to improve yourself. You're just trying to get better. You're trying to learn more about yourself. And, I do it because I really enjoy pushing myself and seeing how far I can, improve. And that's all it is. And that's all it should be, and you should really make sure you're enjoying it every step of the way throughout prep, because it happens fast, you get on stage fast, and you're done fast. Alright, so go into prep with the right mindset from the start. Number 2, ways to have a great bodybuilding experience. Alright, granted, before I go into this, that there are judges, they do a great job, they have a very difficult job. The only person's judgment that matters is your own judgment, okay? So you're backstage and, you're looking up and down on the people you're going against, and you say, you know what, I think I got this girl, I think I got this guy. And you get on stage and awards come around and you come right below them or a few places below them, and you're just confused, you're not happy about your placement. This happens all the time. And it really sucks, and I've said this before, when you have to say, well, who knows what the judges are looking for, on this day or that day, especially with bikini, it's so tough. You'll hear, are they looking for something softer, something more lean, and they could be looking for something different at each show. It's very difficult to determine the judging sometimes. Sometimes it's great, sometimes it's very clear, but with that said, the only person who judges you that matters most is yourself. Your judgment should be, damn, I'm really fucking proud of myself. And I'm only going to curse there to really emphasize that your judgment of yourself is the absolute most important, only important judgment. At the end of the day, I have a bunch of trophies over here, and none of them really matter that much, maybe a pro card trophy, but I don't have one yet. But I'm so proud of myself, and I just really soak in the experience every time, and that's way better than any placing I've ever gotten. So just know your judgment is the one that matters. And lastly, I know you were waiting for this one, post-show competition awkwardness. Okay, I'm going to give you some tips, but I'm going to break it down. Every competitor knows, every competitor's brother knows, that gaining weight after a show, going off your diet where you don't need to be strict, is very difficult. I'm going through it right now, and you just have to do your very best. And one of the things, I'll go through the tips right now. Post show, next day, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, make sure you're getting hydrated, because you're probably extremely dehydrated on Saturday, especially when you go out after, have a drink or eat a big meal. you're going to be dehydrated, and you really need to get on a process of recovery as soon as possible. So staying hydrated. Going right back to the diet, I'd say Monday, Saturday night, indulge, have some free food. Sunday too, you really should be able to enjoy that. But I'd suggest Monday really getting back on a 2 weeks out diet or a 4 weeks out diet to really just get your self back steady and get yourself consistent. Because obviously the goal is to reverse diet. And how many people have failed to reverse diet? Raise your hand. I have multiple times, okay? But I'm working on it, okay? I'm working on it, and you gotta work on it too. Do your best, okay? Weight training, get back on weight training. I don't think you really have to take a full week off. I'd say taking anywhere from 2 to 4 to 5 days off is fine. And that brings me to my next point. Listen to your body and rest. You really need to recover, Entire prep, peak week, the show itself is exhausting, right? Your body is literally exhausted. So let it rest and listen to your body the next week or two. And just work your way back into heavy weights, high volume training, and work your way into it. Lastly, on this topic, don't stress. Because no matter what happens, no matter how much weight you gain, no matter how, the depression really is something, you want to take care of. But 6 months later, 3 months later, a year later, 5 years later, this is not going to matter. The way you put back on, you're just going to think back to the show and think about how crazy you were for doing it, which is awesome. And, ultimately, you just want to take away a great experience. So don't stress on what happens post-show. Just do your very best and take it one day at a time. All right, those are 3 things you could do to make your bodybuilding experience great. Have a good mindset from the start. Don't worry about the judging. Only you can judge yourself. And 3, don't stress the post-show problems. Do your best and reflect on how badass you are for doing what a lot of people can't do. All right? Liquori Fit TV, signing out. Check out some of my other bodybuilding videos I'm making right now, like right after this video. All right? You stay fit. From all of us at Liquori Fit TV, keep making gains. P.S. If you have any footage of me doing a cartwheel on stage at the INBF Natural USA's, I'd be willing to pay you upwards of $100 for that video. Please get back to me. Please, that'd be great. Thank you.